Hello, new video on the fact being unmarried at 30. Hi, it's Baps and I hope you're great. New video on being unmarried at 30. When you want to get married, if you do not want to get married, this video is not for you. I advise you to go in my other video on relationships so you can find a video that may interest you better. So if you want to get married, you're 30 and you're unmarried and you want to get married, this video is for you, so stay. First of all, I wanted to say that for you, the people I just quoted, you may experience some pressure from your close one because they're afraid and they just give their fear to you. They just project their fear on you. Like, will you find somebody? Will you have some children if you did not have children before, of course? Will you have some children? Will you find somebody to share your life with? Because this person may have known a long life partner and they want you to experience the same, or maybe they may have some struggles in their love life and they want you to have it smooth. So whatever are the intention, they fear the worst for you and they project that on you, unfortunately. And it's up to you to tell them that good things come to those who wait. When I'm saying waiting, it's not waiting while and doing nothing, just waiting. Like, no, it's using your patience to get ready to be a good wife or a good husband, to prepare yourself for your future wife and a husband. Be the person you want to be the person that a man or a woman may want to get married with. That's it. That's the kind of weight we're talking about here. And second of all, each one is seasoned. Some of us may meet their love partner at 15. Others may meet their love partner at 20. Some other at 27. Some other at 25. Some at 30. Each person is season. We don't know. We have different life, different things. Some are ready sooner. Some are ready later. And there is no comparison to have here. I'm like, oh, she had that, she has this. No, because we only know the thing that the other person wants to show us. That's all we see. My mother always told us that never envy anyone because you do not know what's going on in their life. If it's shiny outside, you don't know what makes it shiny. Is it because the person has still? Is it because stolen? Don't remember. Okay, is it because the person has still, or maybe is she because she has worked for it? You don't know, so don't envy anyone for anything. So okay, mom. And she always told us that every time you see something too shiny, just say, okay, that's good for you. Wish well to the person and move on. No envy. Build your own life. And this is one of the great advantages to be unmarried at 30 is you had the time. You got 3 decades to build yourself, to build your life, to build yourself. And as I said, each one is season, each one is way, life, and personality. So if you are ready now, I advise you to really prepare yourself to get that, because today we're living in the society when people get married later than 20 years ago, because in 30 years ago, 1 century ago, 2 centuries ago, the Western societies were ruled by the laws of church, Catholic Church in Europe. In US, maybe it was Protestant, I think. No, it's not Protestant, but you were ruled by church too. So the rule of church were that if you are a man, you want to know a woman legally and in the good way, you have to marry her, because in the Bible it is said that, I do not know the verse, but it said that the man shall leave its parents to to get, I don't know the verse in English. I can translate just in, like in French. Shall leave his parents and family to become one with his wife and live his life with her, or yes, live his life with her. So the country, the Western countries live have this like a rule that you want to have a girl, you want to have men and women relationship, you have to marry her. So this was the rule for many centuries. In France, we got the revolution in the 18th century. Then we have the separation between the separation between church and state in 1905. But it was in France. It was in France. I know that made, I know in Belgium, no, it's kind of the same way. The church gradually lose its power on the state and on the way people live their life. So 13 years ago, also one thing about that, the society encouraged people to get married. It was kind of normal to yes, you are a man, you grow up, and now you just leave your parents to get your work and to live your life. So you get you met a woman and you marry her. It was normal before. Now it's like, when I say that, I think about the movie Hidden Figure with Tara G.P. and some my Lucy I really like let me see Janelle Monáe, and I do not recall the name of the third actress who played one of the ladies who were working in the NASA on the 70s. I remember at the time in the movie, the boss said to them, okay, everybody, you will call your wife and husbands to tell them that you are going to go home late. See, it was the normal thing at that time. But things changed. Things changed. People want to get married later, and now you got people who have in France, you got this thing that you're not married, but you sign a kind of contract to legally bound you with the other person. You got the fact that you can live with somebody still being unmarried to them, and it's just normally looked by the society. This thing were abnormal 1 century ago. If you did that, you were like a pariah, I think. Because it was not the way the things were done at that time. Today it's changed. So you have to understand that this have changed. And also we got our studies now. If you do things correctly without double classes, you finish at maybe 23 or maybe 25. There is plenty of reason people are unmarried before 30. There is plenty of reason. Now you have also your personal reason. Is that something you want before you're 20, you're 30? Well, were you ready? Are you ready today? So this is the kind of question you can ask yourself. Really sit and, okay, I want this, but you know that's not the goal of your life. Because if you think that, you will think that you will do like so many people who say, okay, I'm married, I do not do a thing, I can neglect myself, that's okay, he loves me or she loves me, I got the ring, blah 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 blah. No. And for the one who think that it is just a formality, a paper thing, no dear, no, it's not. Marriage legally bonds you to your spouse, legally obliges you to your spouse and to the society. Do you know that I'm talking about French law here, I do not know American law, but in French law, and in the law, the code of the law, in French we call it the code civil. I do not know the name in English, but it's the code where you have all the laws. It is written that the spouses have to have sexual intercourse. It is written, and I remember we were in the lecture And we were all laughing like, but isn't that obvious? I mean, but no, it is written. It is written, for instance, when you say, I'll be there for you in the sickness and the health. It is written too in the code. It is written too that you have to be there. It's not saying like, okay, oh, you say, oh, no, I'm sorry, I don't do social here. You can see your family there. Okay, thank you. Bye. I'll see you soon when you're here. Yeah, bye. No, it's not that. Marriage is codified, and it's enables you to have the right relationship with your spouse. It's like when you have a children, you go to the mayor saying that these children, you put her or his name. The father recognize the children, and you say you and the mother and the father said that the child, the baby, is theirs, and that bounds them to some law. They have to take care, they have to love and to give a shelter and to give food, to give to clothes, and so on and so on. It's codified. And this is the reason why if you want to get married, you have to know all that. It's not just about, oh, I'm getting married, or I just do a party. And then, no. It's more than that. It's more than that. It's a relationship that you have with a man or a woman, or a woman if you're man, and you just keep this relation growing, flowing, instead of think that it is all taking for granted thing, which leads to divorce, problems, and so on and so on and so on. So each person is season. Now it's different from 20 years ago. Time have changed. First of all, if you want to marry, do it for the right reason when you're ready. If you're not, keep preparing and go to the wisest person you know who will succeed in their marriage, succeed in the kind of marriage you want. Do you want you and your spouse to work together? Do you want you and your spouse to travel together? What kind of life you want? Because at 30, one of the advantage is that you are supposed to have some things. You're supposed to have your car, to have your house, to have your job. You have some. You are supposed to be able to take care of a family, to be able to live with somebody, because you are 30 years to learn to do it. Simply. So if you are in the time that you're preparing, stay tuned, because there is a next video will come on that subject, and I will talk about that. So stay tuned, comment, like, and share, and I see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.